There are some cities on the world map that are not just a city, but a legend. A place where every street, every building, and every brick is intertwined with hundreds of years of history. And one of the most famous names among those cities is London. When the first rays of the sun fall on the waters of the Thames, this huge metropolis slowly wakes up. Tall buildings stand tall towards the sky in the distance, and on the banks of the river, centuries-old structures stand as silent witnesses to history. This city is a place where the past and the future meet each other every day. Almost 2,000 years ago, in 43 AD, the Romans built a small settlement here. They named it Londinium. Back then, no one could have imagined that this small settlement would one day become one of the most important cities in the world. Over the centuries, London has seen wars, seen the rise and fall of empires, faced epidemics and devastating fires. But each time, the city returns with new strength. It has arrived. London was once the center of the British Empire, an empire about which it was said, the empire on which the sun never sets. The city played a significant role in spreading British influence across the world. Trade, politics, and global diplomacy were conducted from here. The River Thames flows through the heart of London. For more than 1,000 years, this river has been the lifeblood of the city. Once upon a time, the banks of the river were filled with merchant ships. Traders from all over the world came here. Even today, London cannot be imagined without the River Thames. When the city lights are reflected in the water of the river in the evening, it seems as if the entire city is a work of art painted in golden colors. One of the most recognizable symbols of London is Big Ben. Although many people call the entire tower Big Ben is actually the name of the huge bell inside it. For more than 100 years, its chimes have been telling the time in London. Next to it is the historic Parliament building, where important decisions of the country are made. If you then move forward, you will see Tower Bridge, one of the most famous bridges in London. This bridge, illuminated at night, is so beautiful that it seems like a scene from a Hollywood movie has come to life. Standing, thousands of people come here every day just to see the beauty of this bridge. A little further on is the Tower of London. The walls of this fortress have hidden secrets for centuries. Members of the royal family have been imprisoned here. Political conspiracies have taken place, and even executions have been carried out. Currently, the priceless jewels of the British crown are kept here. The greatest symbol of London's royal identity is Buckingham Palace. It is not just a palace, but a symbol of the British monarchy. Thousands of tourists flock here every day to watch the famous changing of the guard ceremony. This display of perfect order and tradition is one of London's most popular attractions. However, the beauty of London is not limited to history. Modern London is one of the most powerful economic centers in the world. Some of the world's most important banks, multinational institutions, and financial institutions are located here. London's financial district, Canary Wharf, and the skyscrapers of the city are symbols of this modern power. One of the symbols of the city's modern identity is the Shard. It is one of the tallest buildings in Western Europe. When you stand on its observation deck, you can see the whole of London in a different way. From the perspective, the Thames River in the distance, historic buildings, modern skyscrapers, and busy streets, everything together creates an extraordinary scene. London is also one of the world's cultural capitals. There are numerous museums, art galleries, and theaters. The name of this city is associated with many famous artists, writers, and musicians in the world. Numerous cultural events are held here every day, which always keeps the city alive. Another specialty of this city is its diversity. People from almost every country in the world live here. When you walk on the streets, you will hear different languages, see people from different cultures mingling. That is why many call London the most international city in the world. But after the busyness of the day, when night falls, London takes on a new look. The illuminated Tower Bridge, the sparkling streets, the light reflected on the Thames River, and the bright windows of skyscrapers, everything together makes the whole city seem like a huge movie set. Every light, every street, and every scene tells a new story. Maybe that is why London cannot be called just a city. It is a chapter in history, a center of culture, a symbol of royal heritage, and one of the most powerful metropolises in the modern world. Here, the past is never lost, and the future never stops. London is a city that once seen cannot be forgotten, because it can not only be seen with the eyes, but also felt. And that is why London is not just a city, it's a living legend.